Sonic and Sonic Stars Racing transformed. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. The closed network test recently finished, and I wanted to share my experience with it. First off, you have all the vehicle types from Team Sonic Racing, but the extreme gear aren't here. Ah well, Jet waited 15 years to ride his board, he can wait a few more months. You don't get to try out Jet or Sage. But we do get to play as Cream. It's her first time driving a car. Oh, she looks so precious. The gameplay is like a mix of the previous car racing titles. We have the transforming gimmick, air tricks, and some returning items. The game feels responsive and the online felt smooth, when it didn't kick me out at random times. There's a ranking system here, but I really don't have much insight into it. Basically, you get more points the higher you place in races, and after a certain tier, you start losing points if you do poorly in a race. Ranking it lets you get more gadgets and gadget slots. You get Dampa tickets no matter how well you do though. The only way to unlock more vehicle parts is by getting more tickets. Your stats aren't automatically displayed, so you have to manually bring them up to see how your customizations are affecting your ride. Getting more car parts is easy enough, but the stickers are another challenge. They can cost up to 500 tickets, and it'd be for the most basic shapes. I didn't know decals were in high demand like that. Okay. So my main goal was to try and go as high as I can in the rankings, but getting there can be brutal. If you're ahead or within the pack of racers, you can get bombarded by enemy items, ran over by monster trucks, or just simply bumped off the road. Any amount of rings I've got can disappear as soon as I get them, so I made a different plan. See, this game follows Mario Kart rules, where you get better items the further back you are. If I try and stay in the lead, everyone will be gunning for me. So instead, I stay in last place during the majority of the race, fishing for the best items and collecting rings. Speaking of rings, my gadgets are set to facilitate getting a ton of rings really quickly. As for the items, I'm aiming for the triple white wisp in slot 1, and for slot 2, it's either the yellow wisp or the monster truck. The monster truck is essentially your invincibility power-up, but it doesn't increase your speed that much. The yellow drill, on the other hand, increases your speed by a wide margin, and with good timing, you can skip over grass patches with it just like the other two items. The cyan wisp is just like the yellow wisp, but it doesn't deal damage. It can come in handy in a pinch though. I try to have the triple white wisp in slot 1 so that I can use it to escape any warp ring items someone might pull. I can use the other movement items to escape, but if I do that, then I won't have them for when it's time to steal first place. I don't need to use items that hinder my opponents, they can take each other out. I just need to focus on social distancing. And it's been working pretty well. I managed to get close to A tier before the end of the test. It didn't help whenever the game would glitch out and it cost me the race. If I didn't have to do my in real life stuff, I could have made it to Legend tier. I heard that there's at least 9 ranks in Legend. It's gonna be a doozy once the game comes out for real. It'll be interesting to see. Hopefully the game will be as in-depth as the previous racing titles. With that, here's my stats at the end of the closed network test, and I'll see you all next time.